Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake, Murray. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Murray off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle by Caleb Barnes.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Finding space at the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Murray now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Get set.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow delivers a no one to Pierce. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this
Allen hit, he lost the football, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Green.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Murray now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Now, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Looking for right, and he finds him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 11. 11 MT. Take. 11 11 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 11 11.
Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
11, 11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. They'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Jeudy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bills first down.
To throw is Murray. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. Finding Etienne here. Catching it on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than...
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The quick slant caught. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
A gain of 4 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Colts 1st down.
first down. Allen's got it complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown Colts. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray going for the deep ball.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in it. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now it's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Back to throw it, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the